Good morning, students. Let us discuss today about productivity improvement techniques. There are various techniques. First one is product development. So, what is product development? Product development refers to development of the product design, size, and shape. So it will reduces work content due to design defects and excess material removal. Definitely, every industry, if they are uh, before entering into the market, if they are developing the product, it is very useful for them in order to reduces ineffective time. That means time management can be possible. So it will saves the time and saves the cost also. So product development is one of the important tasks in the hand of industry, and they have to be compulsorily do this work, that is development of the product. Second one is specialization and standardization. This we can express in terms of its quantity and quality. We know that customers' taste and preferences will change every day. So you have to meet their taste and preferences by providing a speciality and a standardization in the product. So this is one way of improvement of the productivities. Third one is market, consumer, and product research. Very interestingly, we can discuss this point, that is market research, consumer research, and product research separately. Market research is a research to find out the problems relating to the sale of goods. Okay, and the second is consumer research. Research means they are the final consumers. So you need to be conduct a survey about the consumer, that what are their taste and preferences. So that type of research is called as consumer research. And third one is product research. So research about the product, that is to find out whether your product is fulfilling their requirements or not. That is called as product research. So in this way, if you are categorized the different concepts in your hand, then definitely you can increase your productivity. And fourth one is value analysis. This is a systematic investigation of the product to reduce cost and improve value, because reducing the cost is very important in order to give your product to the consumer at affordable price. Very important. So value analysis reduces excess work content due to design defects and excess material. Okay, fifth one is fifth important productivity improvement technique is process planning and research. So what exactly it is? Process planning ensures selection of correct machines. See, the point is very interesting. Selection of correct machines, and it will reduces work content due to use of wrong machines. If you are using right machines at right time at right place, definitely you will get a big profit. Otherwise, if you are using wrong machines, you will be the big loser. Okay, so process research ensures correct operation or process, and hence excess work content due to inefficient process is reduced. So whatever the unnecessary work will be reduced. So process planning, that is in short we can say that PPR, process planning and research. This is also very helpful to improve the productivity. Next, sixth one is method study. The name here itself indicates that study about the method. So before starting any operation, you should study thoroughly how to go about the work. So method study, let us see. Method study is a technique to simplify the job and develop more economical methods of doing it. So economical methods of doing it means without wasting time, without wasting money, you are continuing the work. By method study, layout can be improved. The wasted movement, see, the wasted movement caused due to bad layout can be eliminated. That is called as method study. Okay, let us come to this next point, work measurement. What is work measurement? Once again, it is a work measurement is nothing but is equal to time study plus motion study, as you already know that. Okay, so proper production planning can be worked out only by knowing accurately the time required for completion of the job. So you should forecast, or you should pre-plan about how much time is required to complete one task or one work. That is called as measurement of work. Okay, The standard time for completion of a job is set by the use of work measurement. You should set the standard time that, and after completion of that task, you should compare the actual time with the standard time, so that you will came to know that what are the deficiencies has been taken place at the time of operation. Next, eighth point is operator training. So operator training it is. See how it is easily we can identify training of the operator. Operator is nothing but the person who is handling the machine. That is called as operator. He should be very efficient. He should be knowledge oriented. A common man cannot handle the technological oriented machines. Okay, operator training reduces work content due to bad working methods, because he is expert. He knows how to operate the machine. So operator training is also very helpful for improving the productivity. Next one is PPC, that is production planning and control. So we have already studied in the in previous classes. It is a proper planning and control reduces idle time of men and machines. Okay, if you are pre-planned about how to go about the production, then definitely it will save the cost, energy and time. That is called as production planning and control. Next one is material control. Material control refers to irregular supply of materials may cause idle time of man. Once again, see, as I already told in the previous concept, that raw material supply is very important in time to the manufacturing process. If you are unable to get the raw material in time, definitely you are the big loser. So you should have alternative raw material suppliers. So in right quantities at right time, very important. This is also very helpful for improving the productivity. Next one is 11th one is plant maintenance. What is this plant maintenance? Once again, plant incurs the machines. The machine maintenance is very important. Machine maintenance. So proper checking or verification of machines at right time is also very helpful for increasing the productivity. Next one is improved working conditions. We already know that who is working inside the industry. Once again, employees, automatically employees, question comes. So you should provide an favorable working conditions so that they should feel free to work, and with happiness they have to be work. So this is very helpful for improving the productivity. Next, 13th is safety. Once again, safety for whom? Once again, for the employees. Safety. You should provide a safety measurements like gloves, caps, jackets, goggles, because some of the machines, they are highly hygienic and they are very highly electric shock oriented. So for such machines, those who are working with those machines, you should provide a safety measurement. This is also very helpful for improving the productivity, because machines, whatever may be the machines, who is preparing the machines? Once again, the human beings. So for human beings, first safety has to be incurred. Next one is personal policy. What is this personal policy? Personal policies refers to once again, it is in the hand of HR department. They should form the favorable policies for the employees, like wage and salary policies, benefits policies, incentives policies, etc., etc. Okay. Next, 15th one is incentives. What is this? They are separately discussing about incentives. What is this incentive? They are called extra incentives. It is, if they are working OT, that is overtime, you should pay extra payment for them. So this will also be helpful for increasing the productivity. Next concept we will discuss today, the work study. What is this work study? See, once again, in last productivity improvement techniques, we have studied work measurement. I told you that it is nothing but time study plus motion study. Now what in detail we will discuss what is this work study. Work study refers to method of doing work in a proper way by eliminating unnecessary work. Clearly we can understand. So work study involves time study and motion study. Already told you. Okay, you understood. Every industry is facing problems concerning with efficiency at all levels, and so a systematic attempt is needed to eliminate unnecessary work. So we can say that unnecessary work can eliminate. If you want to eliminate, then you should have a systematic procedure, okay, in order to face the consequences. Okay, let us discuss about objectives of work study. See, very easy it is. First one is provide more and improved physical means to motivate the workers. So physical means physical securities, which I already told you in the last concept. That is, you need to be providing some safety measurements so that they will get motivated. If you are not provided anything for them, definitely they will also hesitate to work with the machines. So you should provide an improved physical means to motivate the workers. This is a work study. So anyhow, being a top management, you have prepared everything, how to go about the work, how to work with the machines, who is to work with the machines, time, everything you have prepared, but you should concentrate on safety measurements. So work study objective. Next, the second objective is improve the basic process by research and development. Once again, every industry, if you want to grow in the society or in the at the national or in international level, then you have to be invest more on research and development, which would otherwise not at all possible to grow. So work study is very helpful to to improve yourself by research and development. Okay. Next, improve the methods of operation. Work study is very helpful for operation methods, very helpful for improving the methods of operation. So whatever the procedure steps, logical steps which you have prepared, in that direction you can improve more and more if you are bringing the concept in your industry, the work study. Okay. Next, improve organization, product planning and control. Once again, it is very helpful for organizing, that is it is organizing the duties and responsibilities among the workers. Okay. And product planning and control. So work study is very helpful for planning about the product design, its size and shape, as well as we can have an effective control over the products. Once it is went to the market, we cannot get an afraid, because you have decided to release your product after planning only, not suddenly. That's why work study is very helpful to these things, that is product planning and control. Next, fifth one is improve manpower efficiency at all levels. It is very helpful for increasing the efficiency of the employees at all levels, that is top levels, middle level and lower level. Okay. Next one is advantages of work study. Let us see the first advantage: increased productivity and operational efficiency. Of course, we might have seen, definitely, if you have a proper work procedure method, okay, steps, then definitely it is very helpful for increasing the productivity. Second one is reduce the manufacturing cost. Okay, manufacturing cost means in order to cost which is incurred to produce a product, so that that cost we can reduce, because you know how to go about the work. Next, better manpower planning. That means you can plan about how to improve the employees in our organization, so that they can also put more and more effort in their work. Next, fair wages to employees. Definitely, once again, work study is very helpful for, because from work study you will able to understand how much work is done by a particular employee. For that work you will fix the fair wage. Okay. Next, fifth one is better working conditions to employees. That means from the work study you will came to know that which work is very difficult, which work is very comfortable. For those difficult work, you have to be provided better working conditions. Next, sixth one is reduce the material handling cost. Of course, once you have studied the work, then you will because some of the raw materials they are very delicate, you cannot shift it by hand. You have to use some electric oriented vehicles in order to shift that one place to another place. So that also was reduced material handling cost. The cost will be very less at that time. So next, better industry relations and employee morale. So it is very helpful, work study is very helpful for bringing a relationship between cordial relationship between superior and subordinates. So that is possible because everyone knows what is his work and to whom they have to be report to the work. And last one is provides better job satisfaction to the employees. So work study is very helpful for providing a job satisfaction to the employees. So last one is last concept, that is disadvantages of work study. First one is work study. So every concept, whatever they are having advantages, it is at the same time they are having disadvantages also. Condemning the worker to a monotonous routine. So every day they are doing work. So it is a monotonous. So every day they are doing the same work with same procedures. This is one of the burden of the work study. Second one is employers are detached to immense mass information, and the information should pass to the workers about the work. So actually the higher level managers, their duty is to be take the information and it has to be passed to the that lower level employees. So this is also with the immense information they will pass to the employees. Sometimes these lower level employees will not understand some concepts. So at that time it is a duty of employers to convey them with a simple language. Next, third one is it is highly emphasizing on unnecessary managerial dictation and discipline. Every time these higher level managers or higher level employees, they are following the rules and regulations, and they are focusing on dictation. They are always dictating the mass information, and they are following the discipline. And last one is work study is always focusing on quantity of product at the expense of quality by neglecting the efforts of workers. So this work study is following only the rules and regulations. Okay, only the rules and regulations. So they are neglecting always the efforts of workers. They are focusing only on quality because they are following the rules. Works study about the work. So they also want to the workers should follow only on that. Thank you. Thank you.